kind of sad that it's so much easier to take down Christmas than it is to set it up.
Well, this is a milestone. I've officially made it to episode 2. Week 2, episode 2. I don't know what we're going to call it. But either way, you know what that means. That's right. Number 1. I'll put that back there. Alright, well. So, okay, I guess I got to figure out something to talk about now. Let's talk about lack of motivation. Because this week I was exhausted coming home from work. So I worked all week. It was a long week. I ended up working until 7:30 most nights, and I was in the office usually 8:45. Played some video games this weekend, kind of relaxed after a crazy long week, and didn't do much in the way of progress. So today I was a little antsy, and obviously, as you saw, started taking down Christmas stuff today. 'Tis no longer this season. One of the reasons I'm starting this vlog, and I'm doing this, and forcing myself to do this, is because it's really easy to fall into a slump where you just don't do anything because you're exhausted all the time. But the reason I forced myself to do this once a week and release it every week on Mondays was so that I could kick myself in the butt, so that I would have to record regardless. This I'm not actually recording on my phone, I'm recording on my webcam. I don't have a microphone plugged into my computer yet, so I apologize if the audio is kind of sucky. It's all work in progress stuff, but this is also another reason why I'm doing it, so that I can start figuring out what the breakpoints are, where I need to fix things up, and what I need to do. Alright, now let's read some viewer feedback from last week. No feedback from last week, but that's okay. It's brand new. I don't expect to hear anything from anybody right away. I'm just happy there were a handful of people who watched and gave me a thumbs up. So, really cool. I like it. And now we're on episode 2. So, little by little, I want to see if I can get some people's attentions and some feedback, and maybe start a conversation back and forth. Maybe eventually have people on my vlog and talk to people about all of the awesome things that they're doing too. So hey, maybe I need to plan to start having guests on, and then we'll have multiple people talking about stuff. And I don't know what the future of this holds. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Oh, story, I should tell you about that. So my friends got me into fantasy football. I've never been a huge sports fan, but they got me into fantasy football a couple years ago. And I played in a league with them last year. Did solidly good. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It definitely added an element of enjoyment to football that I had never known before. And this year, I paid more attention to kind of what I was doing and players and player stats. I ended up with a regular season record of 11-2, which is pretty good for someone who's never really followed football. A lot of it has to do with luck, I'm sure, but it's great to be able to play with that with my friends and be into something on a higher level than I traditionally have been. I had a lot of fun doing that. I'm really glad they invited me to join, and I'm really glad I actually joined, because it's a fun game. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I won. And since my avatar, the little icon I picked on the ESPN fantasy football app for my account, was a Viking with an orange foam finger, that was my trophy for the season. So that's kind of all for me this week. Not a lot of updates. We're number 1 at the very least, I guess. So that's all for me for this week. I'll see you guys next week. Great week.